I have seen something I can never turn back and look away from. Caleb on this journey played a major role. He was always saying, Dad, there's a better way. I call it repentant ag. I can't look back. I feel like I'd be committing some huge crime to turn around and go the other direction again.
I want to farm without chemicals. I want to keep the cost as low as possible. That's the big thing, like you go after these PCAs, they want to keep selling you stuff by the truckloads. I said, no, man, it's not for me, man. It's too much,
This is a Yeovil Community Farm and Gardens. This land is owned by Fresno Housing Authority. You go to like a grocery store and a lot of the fruit is coming from elsewhere, which makes very little to no sense when we're growing a lot of stuff here. So we're losing a lot of diversity. So this is kind of a nice little safe haven. It's more than just the leisure or the sustenance, is to provide a food source to the community. It's currently about 105-ish community gardeners here.
So we're sitting at almost 150 degrees, or about 145 degrees right now. A lot of people were like, oh, does compost stink and it smell bad? It shouldn't, because you should be sealing it off with wood chips or biochar or some sort of inert material that isn't going to, have smells to it.
Right now, currently, I'd say our incoming organics is about in the 300 tons per day range. So our composting system is 72,000 tons per year can go through the system. Currently with 1383 is to put the organics in the green waste can. And that just gets commingled with the green waste and gets processed out there. The number one problem is film plastic. Plastic is it's a nightmare. What is allowable in the green can? Don't put anything in there you wouldn't put in your garbage disposal. You wouldn't put a plastic bag in your garbage disposal. Or metal. Yeah. Yep. Or a battery. That whole area was completely full. Over 60,000 tons were in that entire area. Everything that went to agriculture, that's how much we moved.
If you can't do it in your backyard, if you can't bring it to your community composter, if you are putting it in your green bin, why it's really, really important for us all to work together collectively to make sure that stuff stays as clean as we can, so that this end product can get better and better and better when we're doing it at scale. So we're all relying on each other for that.
We're seeing urban desertification. Our soil is getting dusty and compacted. We're not holding a lot of water. We're seeing a lot of runoff. So I want us to stay open-minded and curious about how compost really plays into this larger system of creating more beautiful spaces, greener spaces, cooler spaces for our communities and our constituents. And I think the power that cities have to really build that is impressive. I know there's a lot of logistical challenges, so we're trying to figure out if there's ways that partnerships, connections, new resources, whatever it is that could help really bolster this space and make a better community for all of us.
There's a lot of great benefits for compost. One of them includes what?
Erosion control?
Erosion control, yeah, but...
Water savings?
Water savings, yep.
Stormwater management?
Yep. But it's also a great microfilter, right? It filters out 99% of the diesel fuel. And you got these, look at that truck right there rolling down, and then you're gonna have a rain coming in. As you know, these roads are built with a nice crown on the road. And when it rains, guess where all that water goes? Right into the vegetation, into the fruits, the vegetables that you're gonna eat every day. And so that's why it's really nice to have that, the right-of-ways being lined with compost, 6 inches of compost to actually act like a microfilter. It'll also filter out anywhere between 35 and 75% of different metals that are coming from your brake dust and things of that nature. You can imagine a couple of different scenarios. The ideal scenario would be, this is the roadway here, and you might have a river here, a stream here.
Okay.
So you're stopping it, slowing it down, letting the water slowly.
So it filters through that, and then it comes, and then this is a secondary catchment.
Correct.
I have 2 children, 7 and 15. They're composters. We compost in the backyard as well. We have a big giant bin that they get to spin, and they love spinning it because it just rotates. And so they've been doing it since they were children. We composted when I was a kid. Now I'm showing my kids too, and I'm glad that organizations like this are out here to show people what it's all about, and then give tours as well. That's very important, and it's unique to Irvine because not everyone has this in their backyard.
People have come from waste industry, the equipment industry, they've come from gardening, there's master gardeners here, and everybody has an idea of what compost is. And because compost is so multifaceted, there's so much that goes into compost that having a caravan to go through the different applications of compost, also how you make the compost, what you make it out of. Each person on the caravan is deep in their own thoughts about how do I now apply this to what I do every day. Understanding the relationship between what we can compost and its effect on soil and its effect on the food we eat and its hyper-localization of everything. So all of that is witnessed here on a day called the Compost Caravan.